Hello everyone, and today I will be talking about round 15 mathematics challenge. So I'm going to show how I work out the answers and get the answers. So we're going to start with section A, convert into improper fractions. Okay, and 1/2. So first we need to make this the whole number times the denominator. So 2 times 2 is 4. Then we take the answer and plus it here. So 4 plus 1, 5. And then we keep the denominator 2. Very simple. Okay, now B. 3 and 4/7. Same thing, 3 times 7, 21. 21 plus 4, 25/7. So as 5 and 1/6. 5 times 6, 30. 30 plus 1 is 31/6. It's very simple, don't worry. Now we have D, 4 and 2/13 equals 4 times 13, which is 54. I mean, oh my, 4 times 13, 52. 52. And 52 plus 2 is 54/13. E, 7 and 7/10. 7 times 10, 70, 77. 77/10. F, 2 and 5. 2 and 5/9. Same thing. What? 2 and 5/9. 2 times 9, 18. 18 plus 5, 23. So 23/9. Now we have covered the first box. Let's go box. So this one I just convert the mixed numbers, which is the opposite of what we just did. So let's say this question, right? Now it's like this. You just take 25/7. You just take 7 divided by this, and then you get the whole number, and then it just leaves here. So let me show you. Okay, so 8/3. So right, you take 8. You take 8 and divide it by 3. So take this divided by 3, and that answer we will put it over here. So it will become 2, and we left 2 over here. The 3 must remain. Okay, now that we understand, we can speed run through the second box. So B, 25/4. Same thing, 25 divided by 4, which is also equals 6. And okay, 4 times 6 equals 24. Okay, so now that we know that, we take 25 minus 24, we get 1, and we get 1/4, like that. C, 31/6. Same thing, 31 divided by 6. 5, 6, 30, right? So 31 minus 30, we have 1. The 5 is here. My bad, guys. We put the 5 first, the 1, because 31 minus 30, and we left 6. Easy. D, 18/7. What in the... Okay, 18/7. Same thing. 7 times 2, 14 so 2, 14, 18 minus 14, 4, 7. 92/9. Same thing, we still take 92 divided by 9, which will equal to 10, because 9 times 10, 90. Then we left with a 2 and a 9. Lastly, 59/11. That will be 11 times 5, 55. So we have 5. Then we left 4 and 11. Let's go now with the third box. Calculate giving your answers in their simplest form. Let me erase this. Okay, so this one we have to take this whole number first. we take this whole number, make it into this mixed number, make it into a fraction, and improper fraction, make it into an improper fraction, and just multiply. Okay, if you guys don't know how to multiply yet, this is a very basic tutorial. Let's say 1 over 2 times, let's say 2 over 3, yeah. So you just take this times this and this times this, you will get 1 times 2, 2, 2 times 3, 6, which also equals to divide by 2, 1 over 3. Very simple. So first, let's do A. So we have 1 and 2 over 3 times 2 and 1 over 5, like this. So first we make them into improper fractions. 1 times 3, 3. 3 plus 2 is 5. So 5 over 3 times 2 times 5, 10. 10 plus 1, 11 over 5. So now that we know that, we just take 5 times 11, 55. And 5 times 5, 25. Wait, what? This is 3. 3 times 5, 15. Okay, so the answer, after we make this back into a mixed number, it should be 55 divided by 15 is 3, 15, 45. So 3, 55 minus 45, 10 over 15, which also will become 3 over and 2 over 3, because divide by 5. Okay. Next, B. 2 and 3 over 5 times 1 and 5 over 6, which also equals 2 times 5, 10. 10 plus 3, 13 over 5 times 1 times 6, 6. 6 plus 5, 11. 11 over 6. 13 times 11, 13 times 11, 143 over 5 times 6, 30. Back into a mixed number. 30 times 4, 120. 143 minus 120 is 23 over 30. And you can see that we cannot go more further in, as there's nothing that can make it more simple. Okay, now C. 3 and 1 over 2 times 2 over 5, which also equals 3 times 2, 6. 6 plus 1, 7 times just 2 over 5. This is easier. 7 times 12, 14. 2 times 5, 10. We divide 1, 4, 10, which also equals divide by 2. 1 over and 1 and 2 over 5, because 10 divided by 2 itself. Okay, now we have D. 2 and 1 over 4 times 3 and 3 over 10. Okay, which also equals to the same thing. 2 times 4, 8 plus 1, so it's 9 over 4, times 3 times 10, 30 plus 3, 33 over 10. Same thing. 9 times 33 is 297. 4 times 10 is 40, which also equals to okay, which also equals to 7, yeah, 280. 297 minus 280 is 17, so 17 over 40. 70 is a prime number, so we cannot make it more simple. We can't make it more simplified. Yeah. So we have E. E is finding divide now, so we have 1 over 8 divided by 1 and 1 over 2. So it's the same thing, but this time with just one more step. So equal 1 over 8 divide by 1 time. Okay, wait, make it more simpler. So 1 times 2 equals 2 plus 1, so it should be 3 over 2. Okay, so now we take 1 over 8 divide 3 over 2, right? But if you want to make it faster, we can just skip this step and just flip this around. Okay, so we're gonna make this into times and flip it around, so it becomes 2 over 3. You can see it's flipped. So now that this 2 over 3, same thing, just multiply 2 over 8, 2 over 24. And you can simplify this because you can divide by 2. You have 1 over 12. Okay, next question. Okay, 2 and 1 over 4 divide by 1 over 2. Same thing, 2 times 4, 8, 9 plus 1. So 8 plus 1 equals 9. 9 over 4 times 2 over 1. Flip, okay? Which also equals 9 times 2, 18. 4 times 1, 4. Simplify. 4 times 4, 16, right? So 18 minus 16 is 2, so we write 4 first. 2 and 4. Which also equals to 4 and 1 over 2. Divide by 2. Okay? Next question. Okay, so G, 3 and 2 over 5 divide by 1 and 3 over 4. So same thing again, 3 times 5, 15 plus 2, 17 over 5 times, okay, we do this in another equation, so 1 times 4 is 4 plus 3, 7 over 4. Flip it, that will become to 4 over 7, so 4 over 7. And then we also equals to 70 times 4, 70 times 4, 68. And 5 times 7, 35. Which also equals to 1. 68 minus 35 is 33 over 35. Oh my god, no space. And I don't think you can simplify that. Okay, next question. Last question of the box. H. So H, same thing you need to do, 2 and 5 over 6. Divide by 1 and 2 over 3. Same thing, equals first 2 times 6, 12. 12 plus 5, 17 over 6. Times 1 times 3, 3 and 3 plus 2 is 5, so 5 over 3. Times 3 over 5 here. Which also equals to 17 times 3, 51. Over 30. Mixed number 121 over 30, which can be simplified because they both can be divided by 3. 1, 7, 10. Okay, let's move on to the fourth box. Okay guys, now we're gonna do the fourth box. Calculate plus and minus. Okay, so plus and minus is a little bit more complicated. Okay, so let me give an example. So this is a simple question from A. So it already gave us the same denominator, which is very simple to do. It's just plus. So we know that 1 equals, okay, let's say 1 is 100%, okay? Right? Fractions all about this. So like 2 over 5, right? It basically equals to 100% divided by 5 times 2, which is also 20 after divide by 5, and times 2 is 40%. So this is actually 40%. And 3 over 5 is basically just the same thing over here, and this is 60%. So right, because we know this, we don't need to make this an improper fraction anymore, because we know that this is already 100%. We're just doing like 160%, since you know this 60%, 160% plus 40%. It's just like that. So this one, we don't need to make it improper fraction. We just do it, just pretend, just move it over here after. So let me erase this. Okay, so it's very simple. So 1 and 3 over 5 plus 2 over 5, right? So you just do it. So just 1, because 1 is here already. 3 plus 2 is 5. And 5. We only can do 3 plus 2. It's very simple. It's because these denominators, this is a denominator, this is a numerator, and if these are the same, you only can do this kind of stuff. If it isn't the same, you need to do some multiplication. Very annoying then. So now we know that this 1 and 100% and another 100% here, this is wrong, so we must make it into 2. Okay, next question. B, 2 and 6 over 7 plus 2 and 1 over 7. Same thing, these two we already know is like, you don't need to make it improper fraction, so let's just skip that and make it 4. Now we know 6 plus 1, now we know that the denominators are the same, right? So we just take the denominators, 6 plus 1, 7, easy. 7 equals 5. Because these two are the same. If these two are the same, only can do that. So now C, we have, oh wait, let me erase this first, sorry. Okay, now C, 5 and 2 over 3 minus 2 and 1 over 6. This time the denominators are not the same, so I'll show you how to make them the same. So 5 minus 2, obviously it's just 3. And we need to make the denominators the same, right? So we know that 3 is a factor of 6, because 3 times 2 equals 6, right? So 3 times 2. And if we make this times 2, we also need to make this times 2. So that means, let's not make this complicated first. Let me erase this 3. So that means that we have 5, 2 times 2, 4, 3 times 2, 6, minus 2 over and 1 over 6. So we know that these 5 and 2 are whole number. We just delete them. Don't need to make it improper fraction. 4 minus 1, because denominators are not the same, right? So 4 minus 1 is 3 and over 6. And this can be simplified into 3 and 1 over 2. Okay, simple. Okay, so now we're on D. So D, right? We're on D, let's go. Okay, so 4 and 1 over 4 minus 5 over 6. And equal, we do the same thing again. So 4 times, oh wait, no. This is not multiplication. So we need to make this 4 and this 6, these two denominators, and you make it the same, right? So we just times them together. Okay? So if you think about it, right, 4 times 6 equals 24, and 6 times 4 is also equals 24. So we can make the denominators the same by doing this. So 4 over 24. Okay, so now this 4 times 6, right? That means the 1 also have the times 6. So 6 minus 24, and 5 is times 4. The 6 times 4, that means the 5 also has the times 4, which is 20. And now we need to make this go back into fraction, because this this fraction, right, over here, this one is not enough to minus this one, so we need to decrease this false value, so we make it into 3, and by minus 1, right, that means 1 times 24 plus 6. 1 times 24 is 24, plus 6 is 30 over 24 minus 20 over 24, which also equals to 3. 30 minus 20, 10 over 24, which also equals divide by 2, 5 over 12. Okay, next question. E. So E, 2 and 3 over 7 plus 3 and 1 over 4. Same thing. We need to make the denominators the same. So 7 times 4 is 28. So we know that is 28 over 3. I mean 3 times 4 first, so 12 plus 3, same, 28, and 1 times 7 also, because 4 times 7, 28. Now that we have this, we just have 5 because 2 plus 3. 12 plus 7 is 19 over 28. And 19 is a prime number, so we cannot make it more simple. Okay, now we have F. So F, 5 and 2 over 3 minus 1 and 4 over 7. So same thing, we need to make this the same again. So 5, 3 times 7, 21, 2 times 7, 14, minus 1, 7 times 3 again, 21, 4 times 3, 12, which also equals to 5 minus 1 first, 4, 14 minus 12 is 2 over 21. This cannot be more simplified. Okay, now we have G, 2 and 10 over 11 plus 1 over 2, which also equals, because we need these to the same again, so let's times them together. 2, 11 times 2, 22, 10 times 2, 20, plus 1 times 11, 11, 2 times 11, 22, equals 2, 20 plus 11, 31, over 22. Oh, wait. And then after you do this, oh my god, almost forget to make into mixed fraction. So now we have this denominator more than denominator when you make it into mix. So 22 divided by, 31 divided by 22 is plus 1, so 3. And then we left with 9 over 22. Okay, H. 6 and 2 over 5 minus 2 and 5 over 6. Same thing again, we need to make these denominators the same, which also equals to 6, 5 times 6, 30, 2 times 6, 12, minus 2, 5 times 5, 35, 5 times 6, 30, and this time is the same thing happened. 12 is smaller than 25, we need to borrow from this 6, so we 5, 1 times 30 plus 12 is 42. Uh, 42, oh, what am I doing? 42 over 30 minus 2, 25 over 30. 5 minus 2, 3. 42 minus 25 is 17, and we have 30 here, and 17 is a prime number, so we cannot make it smaller. Oh, whoa. Okay, now we have I. So I is 5 and 1 over 2 minus 4 and 1 over 3 equals, same thing, make this the same first, 5, 6, 3 minus 4, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 6 equals 1, 1, 6. Easy. Okay, next one. Last one of the box. 4 and 2 over 3 plus 2 and 1 over 5 equals, make this the same first again, 4, 15, 2 times 5, 10, plus 2, same denominator, 3 times 1, 3, which also equals to 6, 13, 15. And that's it. That's finished for the fourth box. Congratulations, I guess. And we're going to move on to these two smaller questions later. A machine takes 2 and 3 over 5 minutes to make a microchip. How long will it take to produce 20 microchips? So this, we know that we need this long to make one microchip, right? And when you make 20 microchip, right? So we just take 20 microchip, we just take 20 times this, and we should get the answer. So you may be thinking, how are we supposed to multiply this? Like, looks so weird, bro. Like, how am I supposed to take this times this? Okay, so the logic behind math is that everything, like let's say 1, 2, 3, you're counting numbers, right? They all are actually fractions. Imagine this invisible over 1 over here that you just never seen before. It's because it's just always there, but it makes sense to all the fractions, okay? So let's amplify that. Let's do that over here. So 20 over 1, right? Like that. So we know that we need to make this improper first. That will be 2 times 5, 10. We already did this. 10 plus 3, 13 over 5 times 20 over 1. Now we can easily solve it. 20 times 13 is 260. Because, okay, let me show you. This is how I count. So I did 13 times 2. Imagine this 0 just disappeared from reality, okay? So 13 times 2, right? That would be 26. Very easy to count. Then we add back the 0 into the answer. So I don't need to do like some fancy 13 times 20 and then do like 0, 3 times 2, blah blah blah. That's very boring. So we just do this step. So 260 and 5 times 1, 5. Make that into mixed number. That will be 260 divided by 5. 5. 25, 10, 102. So the answer is 52 minutes. Okay? Next question. Calculate the area and perimeter of a rectangle of length 4 and 2 over 5 cm and width 2 and 1 over 4 cm. Easy. Let's do area first. Highlight. Oh my, what? So let's highlight this area so you guys can see. So we learn this in school. Counting area just takes the length and length times cm. I mean length times width. So we just take that width and lengthen. Okay, now we do the same thing. Let's imagine the cm just disappear. Okay, the cm is no longer there, guys. Okay. Now we just do 4 and 2 over 5 times 2 and 1 over 4, which also equals, make improper first. So 4 times 5, 20 plus 2, 22. 22 over 5 times 2 times 4, 8, 8 plus 1, 9 over 4. So that will become 198 over 20, which also equals to 9, 18, 20, also equals to 9, 9, 10, divide by 2, because this divide by 2. Okay, so now we know the cm times cm, right? So cm times cm is cm squared. So this is the answer. Okay, now we're gonna do a perimeter, which is the lines around the box. So P. What? Okay, so P perimeter is we have to take like example the perimeter of the square. So all the sides are the same, and one side is 1 cm. So we have 4 sides. We just take 1 cm times 4. We get 4 cm. So that's the perimeter. So perimeter, we take the question. So 425 cm. This is the length. We got times 2 because there's 2 sides of length, and the width 2 over and 1 over 4 cm times 2. If you guys want to write simpler, just do this very long. Oh my god, my hand's so pain. Okay, plus, just keep writing. This is a simpler way of explaining it. Plus 2 and 1 over 4 cm. So we take this very simple. So first we need to make it all the same. Oh, you know what? We'll make it simpler. We'll just do this one first, and we'll do this one first, and we'll do this one later. So then we get this one 4 plus 4, 8, 2 plus 2, 4 are 5. Easy. Plus 2 plus 2, 4, 1 plus 1, 2 over 4. We simplify this into 4, 1, 2. Okay, so now we got 8 and 4 over 5 plus 4 and 1 over 2. Easy. Now we do make the denominator the same. So we 5 times 2, so 5 times 2, 10. 4 times 2, 8, plus 4 times, wait, what? 2 times 5, 10, what am I doing? And 1 times 5, 5. Which also equals to 8, 5, 13. 8 plus 4 first, so 12. 13 over 10. Add one whole number because it's over already, it's improper. So 13 divided by 10 is plus 1. 13 3. What am I doing? 3 over 10. So that's the answer for the last box of section A. Oh, let's go. So next we're gonna do section B. And I'm gonna split this video into 2 halves. One is for section A, one is for section B, so you don't mess up anything. Okay, see you in the next video, I guess.